Need more money, connections, associations, and what you would call a relaxed mind? Have you ever wondered why some folks are regarded as high flyers and successful people with results to show? You know the names. It's been found out that the difference between these high flyers and successful people is mindsets and how they think. Welcome to Baseline Beats with Benga. Here is this week's episode.
Metals exist and they have varying uses, from ornamental uses to construction and more. Metals have various categorizations as well. There are precious metals, very rare in nature, and they have desirable characteristics. For instance, their ability to make beautiful jewelry. Some of the metals that fall into these include silver, gold, platinum, rhodium, palladium, and so on. Precious metals used to make jewelry are also called noble metals. These noble metals have a high surface luster and do not rust or corrode. Now, many jewelers are now using contemporary metals to create wonderful jewelry designs. Now, this is where I need you to pay attention. Among these contemporary metals are tungsten, cobalt, and titanium. Aha! There we are, titanium. And that is what I'll be talking about today. This is where we seek to imbibe the right mentalities. I am Benga. I saw this and it made pure sense. Listen, I have a very strong, very proven record that I am not a compromiser. I have a spine made out of titanium. Those are words of Michelle Mary Bachmann, an American politician. Folks in Minnesota's congressional district of the United States should be able to relate. So then, let's talk about titanium, its characteristics as a metal, and what you and I can adopt in the process of hearing these characteristics. Few facts to start with. Titanium, in its purest form, is the 9th most abundant metal that can be found within the Earth's crust. In fact, titanium doesn't occur naturally, according to research. Rather, they are found in mineral deposits, after which titanium is extracted. Well, this generally explains why titanium is usually more expensive than other metals, because, again, it is rarer than other metals, and because it is typically only found bonded to other elements, which can make processing more expensive. Well, just so you are aware as well, listen to this. It's about some Greek mythology. The name titanium is derived from the Greek word titanos. This is in respect to the Titans of Greek mythology, and there you have it. According to Greek mythology, the Titans were the pre-Olympian gods. The names that will come to mind here are Oceanus, Coeus, Creos, Hyperion, Phoebe, Chemis, Tethys, and several others. 12 of them in total. Well, let's take a music break at this time. Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia perfectly drives this home. Stick around.
You shot it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Thanks for staying here. Let's lay bare fact about titanium, and now we can learn from those. Number 1, titanium is very strong. As a matter of fact, when compared to aluminium, titanium is roughly twice as strong. Well, I'm sure for those who are into the business of metals, metallics, and mining and the likes, and having to dig up stuff from the earth crust, will understand that aluminium, especially for those who are also into electricity, is pretty common. Well, from my days of learning about physics in secondary school, I understand that aluminium is a good conductor of electricity. Now, this is not about electric component or the ability to conduct electricity of these metals, but again, to also bring to your mind the fact that aluminium is usually referenced as being important when you talk about metals. But again, titanium is roughly twice as strong as aluminium, and that speaks volumes, so that you know. And here's another thing about titanium's strength. While it is at par with that of steel, it weighs about 45% less than steel. You see, the lighter it is you can travel, the better it will be for you. So, for high stress applications requiring a strong metal, there's hardly any substitution for titanium. Folks, it is what it is. Be strong. And you see, being strong is not a show of just physical strength. There is nothing wrong with physical strength, meaning you could build your muscles, do some exercises, and go to the gym if you have to build up those strengths. But you see, physical strength is not just all that there is to strength, but the strength you should be really concerned about is mental strength. Don't break down just under anything. Did you hear the part where I mentioned that titanium weighs about 45% less than aluminium and steel, but it's equally as strong for the same range of measurement? So, for whatever it is, build mental strength, because it will always show through when you need to pull out of that strength at whatever instances that present themselves before you. Let's move on to the second point, and it's this: titanium doesn't occur naturally. Now, this is one part I'd love to dwell on for some time. I mentioned that in its purest form, titanium is the 9th most abundant metal that can be found in the Earth's crust. As a matter of fact, it doesn't occur naturally according to research. Now, don't be common in your mentality and ways of doing things. Now, get that I'm not saying that you should be worried. We live in a world today where if you question compromises, you're seen as not sharp, and in the Nigerian way of expression, woke enough for what obtains around. And you see, this is being common. This is you just being everybody else. Well, maybe everybody else might be stretching this too far, but almost everybody else wants to compromise. Almost. I didn't say everyone. Almost everybody else. And as a matter of fact, this is you trying to chip in yourself in the process. Don't dwell on compromises. In fact, what it's worth, don't compromise. You see, value doesn't follow cheap. It follows standards. And when standards are maintained and upheld, the adequate remuneration follows. And it's important to maintain this. Again, it is what it is, folks. Don't be common in your mentality. Don't be pedestrian. Don't be everywhere. Don't be every person. See, be you and be original. But in you having to wade through life, fight battles, I already talked about mental battles and mental strength being a requisite for that and being needed. But again, it's important not to be ordinary and common, to put it in perspective. Number 3 thing is this: titanium is found in mineral deposits, and that's what makes titanium quite expensive. The process of separation to get titanium has to go through some kind of process to get it out. You see, you can't afford to be alone. There are few fights you can win alone. There are few tasks you can take on singly. There are demons you can battle all by yourself, and there are those you need companies to battle. A group of like-minded individuals who you can call associates. These are the set of people who will be there for you now and then, time and again. Again, let these folks be like-minded and take your time to identify such individuals, as you are there for one another. And you see, one of the things I've seen around is people choose people who they are not like-minded with to be in their inner circle. And that sometimes or most times is the beginning where compromises begin to set in. Choose like-minded individuals who can be there for you and support you. And like I did mention, there are demons and there are fights. You can't go all by yourself. You need people to encourage you. You need people to give you some sense of direction, some words of encouragement, and even resources sometimes to fight these battles. The words of the song we listen to ring aloud time and again. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose, fire away, fire away. Ricochet, take your aim, fire away, fire away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. And that's how I'd wrap up today's episode. And reach to me via socials at Ben_Lugbenga. Have a solid day.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Baseline Beats with Benga is a wrap for this week. For questions, concerns, and feedback, reach him on Twitter and Instagram at Ben_Olugbenga. Until Baseline Beats with Benga comes away again next week, keep winning and enjoy the rest of the week.